everybody? Let me lower the music a little bit. Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to your staple on Friday night. It's the pad with me, the one and only, the P in the pad. Without me, it's just an ad. And we don't support ads here. I guess you kind of do if you watch them to keep watching the content. If you're not subscribed, if you're subscribed, you don't get ads. Anyway, it's a weird intro. What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Let me say hello to the early chatters. Let's get into it. What up, Tim? Welcome. Mike, hope you're doing well. Mandy in the building. Samantha, what's up? What's up? Totally forgot it was a Friday night. What a great surprise. I missed the day this week. I'll talk about it in a second here. Musketeer, hello, welcome in. Bots, hope you're doing well. Christian Mingle in the building. What's good? Christian Mingle, hello. Jenna Lee, what's up? Lori in the building. We got Rob with 2 B's. Russ, Red Wings. Lori says, less than 2 crew. Damn right. What up, Tim? Liv in the building. Hello, Liv. Hope everyone's Passover/Easter has been going well so far. Honestly, hope everyone's been doing well. Hope you have a good holiday this weekend. Hope you have a good time. Canna Biscuits with a tier 2. Thank you so much, Canna Biscuits, and welcome in for month number 33. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Athalia, hello. Sal's, yes. Squid, Jen Rads, what's up and what's up? Silly Rose, hello, Silly Rose. Let's see. AZ in the building, what's good? Gina, hello. Pixie Sticks, what's up? Christian Mingo. AJ Daniels, Jen with the 13 months. Thank you so much, Jen. This is 1 year streak. Guess you all are stuck with me. I do appreciate you being here, Jen. Here's to a second year. Here's to 24 months soon come. Thank you so much for the support. That does mean a lot. Thank you, Jen. Joelle, hello. Katesy, crazy old Maurice, what's up? I'll be lurking. Is that friends over? I have the music on for Stripey. Sounds good. Joelle, sounds good. Rescued family, thank you for the 51 months. Appreciate you. Happy Friday to you as well. Daisy, good evening. Welcome in. Hope you're doing lovely as well. Kansas with the 60 months. Thank you, Kansas. Happy Pat to you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Chalet, what's up? And yo, AZ with the 29 gifted. Holy fuck. Thank you, AZ. Appreciate it. Let me say hello to the new members of the community. Compliments of AZ. Let's pause the music for this one. Let's see if I still got it in the locker to do this quick. A warm welcome. Compliments of AZ goes to by Marsam, Louisa Waltz, Samantha, Leah, Allison, Melfo, M, Kaylee, Angsty Goldfish, Kai Lizzie, Kato Tomato, K-Dubina, Pixie, Aim, G_Lev, Blue Bayou, Keshuse, Pixa, Bree, Caniac Zach, Mecca, ABF2, Cody, Marco Drama, Rage, Sassy Bradley, Savannah, E. Burving, and Mike BR94. If you are one of the recipients of these gifted subs, you're in the chat, drop some emotes in. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy your stay. I do recognize a lot of familiar names in that group, so welcome back. And I hope you enjoy your emotes and your hoodies. Welcome. And thank you, Izzy, for making that happen. Ainsley, welcome in. Happy Friday, Saturday to you as well. Laura, welcome in. Got a new hoodie? No, not recently. Look at those gifties, honestly, though. Daisy, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Maddie Dubs with the prime. I know you're one of these, Maddie, so I do appreciate you using it on me. Welcome in for month number 32. Thank you. Appreciate you. When it was dark, I thought your cap matched the lighting in the back. No. Live with the 65. Thank you, Liv. Appreciate you. I'm actually at a pad for once. I'm not working a Friday night. Welcome in, Tomster. It's been a minute, so happy to have you back in. Forval in the building. Owie, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it, Owie. Well, thank you. Congrats to the Wild and clinching the playoffs. Thank you. We're so happy about this. I always lose a day this time of year. The Good Friday, Easter Monday, public holiday combo always messing me up. I straight up forgot I went through Tuesday, even though I had Tierless Tuesday this week. I, on Wednesday, thought it was Tuesday, and then was told I was in RP, and they were like, it's Tuesday, man. I was like, oh. And then all I could think in the back of my head is, I'm like, I forgot to go to my therapy appointment yesterday. Shit. But thankfully, it was fine. Dupree's gal just got over the stomach bug. On them. I don't know, Dupree's gal. I hope you heal even quicker. Because stomach bugs ain't nothing to mess with, and it's very irritating. So I'm sorry you're going through it. Skinny Ben, hello, welcome in. Can of Biscuits, hello, welcome in. And Hero, what's up? Frenchiel with the 200 bits. Thank you, Frenchiel. Thank you so much. Daisy, Samantha, Jen, Aim, hello, hello. Have you been to a Twins game? Yes, that was actually the first sports game we went to here was a Twins game. So we need to make up Tuesday, make next Tuesday a therapy Tuesday to make up for last week, or therapy Thursday. No, so my therapist was like, do you want to meet up? I think she said Thursday at 9 a.m. And I was like, no. So I was like, we'll just meet up Tuesday. It's fine. So we're fine now. Did you watch Rob's pod on the Ron Clark Academy? I'm like halfway through it. It's gone good. I have not yet, to be honest, because I know it dropped earlier today, but I've had a guest today, so like I've not been around. But I will be checking it out until Fair Play showed up. I've heard not good things about Fair Play at the Ron Clark Academy, and honestly, I didn't need him to be offensive at the Ron Clark Academy to know that I don't think he's good. So that's not surprising. Yeah, 9 a.m. Imagine me, 9 a.m. Absolutely not. No. I mean, I wake up, to be fair to me, I wake up at like 9 to 10 now, but I don't want to wake up, roll out of bed, barely like put together and then get into like talking about stuff. You know what I mean? It didn't seem like the right move. But as always, before we get any further, let me always say this at the front of the show in case you're new, for the uninitiated and also for the initiated who need the reminder. This is the pad, aka Pooya After Dark. This is where I get to hang out with y'all and read everything you say in the chat or not in the chat. Meaning, if you want to say anything in the chat, I'm going to read it out loud and talk about it with you. Or if you want it to not have your name attached, you want it to be anonymous, I have a form ready for you to use if you would like to submit anything anonymously. And what we usually do on the stream is as far as conversation goes, you can talk about any topic you would like. You can ask about any topic you would like. You could ask for my input on stuff. You can ask for my opinions. You can ask for my advice on something that you're going through or have gone through or have heard about. Or we can talk about reality TV. We can talk about movies. Literally, the sky's the limit. Some people have been bold enough to ask some inappropriate questions. Some of those do get answered, but if it's too inappropriate, I'll leave it behind. With that being said, enjoy the form. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, let me tell you about my week. So obviously, you know that on Tuesday we brought back the tier list. I think it had ultimately some mixed results, but it was a lot of fun to do. And it was great to get to talk to Phil again. So I think it was a huge win there. On Thursday, I had something not so chill happen. I had to go to the dentist. Well, not had to, like I had to. It wasn't an emergency. I had scheduled this, but I had to get a crown put in. And I didn't realize how weird that would feel. And then while my tooth was being prepared for its crown, because it is royalty, the dentist found a cavity deep in my tooth next to it, the neighboring tooth. So that had to get taken care of. And then the crown. So here I am, just without any fun, having to be in a situation where I had to have my teeth touched. Not fun. Don't like that. So then I did that. And what's funny is right after that, I came home and did a podcast. So with half my mouth numb, I did the 90-day pod. So that was fun. And then, sorry, one sec. And then, what else? No pal this week. Leon and I will not be recording this week. We'll be back next week with that. So be on the lookout. And now here we are doing the stream with you. All right, let's see. Let me see where you are. Let me see what I missed while I was rambling here. You planning on going to any Twins games anytime soon? I think we're going to hit one up in the summer. I think so. What did Fair Play do? Well, I just know based on what one of the, I guess it's Friday, so it's fair game to talk Survivor Boots. One of the Survivor Boots this week said something that Fair Play said to them at the event. I need like 3 coffees before a therapy appointment. I'll take the one, but I need to be awake to fully experience and share about myself. You know what I mean? If I start Traders UK 4, have watched 6 episodes and 2 pods in the last 24 hours. Damn, Red Wings on a tear. How good is it though? Be honest, how good is it? What time used to be your regular wake up time? So before, I used to go to bed at like 4 and wake up around like 11, like 10 to noon basically. Whereas now it's like 8:30 to 10. Even if I go to bed at 4. So yeah. Being there at 9 a.m. is impossible for some of us. It's true. Is the music too loud for you, chat? Please let me know, because it can be very distracting, and I don't want it to be distracting, especially when we're talking about stuff. Makes sense. You are not a morning person. I've been told I'm not, and I truly don't think I am either, to be fair. So I'm only probably through that pod myself. Okay. My appropriate question is, do you have cat photos? Yes. Yes, I do. I actually took a couple new ones this week, so. There's the girls hanging out. The same girls, same couch, sleeping next to each other. Then there's this photo I took of Clam earlier today. And I took a photo of her mid-scratch. There you go. I had a crown pudding yesterday also. Wow, Red Wings. Look at us twinning. Who would have thought? That stream broke my streak. Stupid work. AZ, damn. The tier list did? The local Novocaine is not fun. Glad they found the cavity though early enough where it could just be filling in another crown. So that's what's funny responding. He basically told me if you experience a lot of pain in the next couple of, like in the next week, then we might have to get a root canal. And I was like, yay me. But I've had no pain, so I'm chilling. I'm good. We're good. So I'm so weird. I fell asleep at the dentist chair. Can I be honest, Ames? So when he discovered the cavity, he went for the cavity first, then had to come back and like, I guess, recalibrate some stuff for the crown. I genuinely could have fallen asleep in that chair. I was just listening to Club Condo and slowly fading. So I know it's Easter, but is there Goose Goose this week? I'm currently working on it, Tomster, is my honest answer. It's looking questionable because obviously a lot of people are busy for Easter, which is fine. Like I said, I do have a guest over. So the potential, my sister's in town. So the potential for stream not happening Sunday is 50-50 right now. I will try my best to give you as early of an announcement as possible. So keep a lookout in the Discord if anything is to change. I hate going to the dentist, but if I have tooth pain, I want to get in immediately. Getting rid of tooth pain is ideal because tooth pain freaks me out. Just the idea of having tooth pain. Do you get the gas when you go to the dental work done? No, they just numbed my mouth. Can I say it? What are you going to say? Say the thing you're going to say. I'm fine with that, Tim. They did the secret trader twist much better than US. Absolutely, they did. Who is on your celeb traders wish list? I'm assuming when you say celeb, you're referring to the UK, Mike? I have to be at work 9 a.m. tomorrow because I have to be our mascot at the Easter egg hunt. I'm going to be so exhausted. Tom, sir, are you in like a big rabbit suit then? I can barely hear music, but that's okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Can we get a 50 draft update? I know Asia had a rough night in that regard. Asia is removed from the draft. Asia's mathematically completely eliminated. No players left. I am remaining with one whole player, that being D. Liana and Taryn have all their players still, as does the audience. Shannon is left with one player. Rob is left with one player. And Chappelle has two, but Chappelle has the grenade. So unless his two are in the final three, Chappelle's also out of it. So really, it's looking to be a Liana versus Taryn versus audience situation here. Are you excited for Big Brother this season? What twist would you like to see? So, Ben, I'm assuming you're bringing this up because I know that Corey, Quinn, and Morgan did a think tank about some twists. So I would love to hear some of what they came up with. But if I'm being honest, and I've been begging for this for years now, I would love a redo of the pairs twist, the duos twist. Secret pairs, I would love that. I think that would be very fun. And I am excited for Big Brother. I think that the absence of BB Canada or BB Can has made the heart grow fonder for Big Brother season. and make you want Big Brother a lot sooner. Now, obviously, I know some people like give me Big Brother every time, all year round. For me, I like the break. I think the break is good because for me, I end up being very excited when Big Brother's coming back. So I'm very pumped. Give me secret duos. That would be delightful. I would love that. Clam Vision, yes. Okay, I'm catching up with you by a little bit. Any feet pics? Relax, AZ. What are we doing here, huh? Also, I'm a handsome man. I got great facial features, amazing eyebrows, amazing beard. Some people say I got a good nose. To that person, I say, I have lovely eyes. I'm rocking it, okay? I have some of the ugliest feet known to humankind. I'll be honest with you. I don't have good feet. Calves, amazing. Ankles, phenomenal. Feet, like I'd have to pay you to look at my feet. I don't think you want to pay me to see my feet. I think that's why they play 70s and 80s music in the dentist's office. This place was playing 2000s music, but I had my own headphones in. I had the root canal last week, but because the nerve was already dead, they didn't need as much anesthetic, so I was in numb all day. Gotcha. Honestly, the numbness went away after like an hour and a half. Have you given any more thought to attending the New York City RHAP event? I think I really want to go. If I'm being honest, I would like to go. I just need to book at least a plane ticket and then figure out what I'm going to do for accommodations. Because I'm definitely not hitting Toronto at this point. That's not going to happen. But New York is still doable. Fair play basically said Melissa was Survivor player ever because she outed the Zoom Alliance and said the women were under-edited. Which, fuck that guy. All right. Watch Risk God win the damn season. Honestly, I would not mind it. I would not hate that, The fans winning in the hands of the fans does make sense. That would be phenomenal, honestly. If actually there's like at least one person I do not want to win from the audience pile. But if Rizzo wins, I'm okay with it. Your reaction online to what Jeff said regarding people voting for certain things this past episode matched Terran's reaction when he was yelling at the screen. I said this, chat, in the preseason, and I don't like to be the I said this person, but in the preseason I said I hope this is a banger season because I just know that if there's twists and turns we don't like, or if there's things that happen we don't like, they're gonna be like, well, it was the fans that wanted it. The fans wanted it, and so the fans. We gave them power and look what they did. Isn't it better when we have control? And to that I say, you had fucking control, you dicks. I don't recall seeing Blood Moon on the fucking menu when I voted. What's wrong with your feet? They're just kind of ugly. I have gross feet also. Hey, gross feet folk, rise up. Who are they kidding with in the hand of the fence? We know what we vote for. Exactly. Come to New York City. I really want to. Like, I would say right now, as things stand, 70% I'm in. The 30% is a big 30%. I need to find a place to stay, and plane tickets need to not be ridiculous, which I don't think they will be. But I need to find a place to stay. So, Ron Clark hates Riz God. Doesn't surprise me. He said he likes him in person. He just didn't like him as a game player. Okay. I'm sure your feet are fine. I'm sure you have wicked feet. I don't have wicked feet. I don't think so, at least. Will be your first RHAP event. You're going to have a good time, Meg. It's going to be great. RHAP events are always elite. Always. All right. Now that I'm caught up with the chat, finally, sometimes better late than never, let's see what the form's looking like tonight. Did you get drunk dialed by Chappelle? What, this week? No. We talked on Saturday briefly on the phone, but not while he was in Atlanta. Hey, PTSD Cornbread, what's good? I'm overall happy with season 50, especially with the intention to stop watching reality TV for a while afterwards. So you're happy with it because it's made you more comfortable with the idea of stopping watching, is what you're telling me? I think what's hurt Survivor for me a little bit, if I'm going to be honest with you, is that for the last 2 years now, because 48 also a little dull at points, but specifically this year, getting a season of Australian Survivor that has been compelling and fun really puts into perspective how not fun the show can be, Survivor being. Because before, I feel like I kind of was in the mindset of like, even bad Survivor is good. Like it's pizza, right? Even bad pizza is good pizza. But now that there's better pizza, it's like when you're at a pizza party, which, none of us are doing that because none of us are 12. But if you were at a pizza party, for the sake of this, let's all close our eyes and be at a pizza party, okay? You're at a pizza party. And so the pizza, you're like, shit kind of mid, but I'm hungry. It's fine. And then someone brings you your favorite pizza, like a New York slice. A bunch of New York slices show up. You're immediately going to be like, no, fuck this shitty pizza. I want the New York stuff. I want that good shit. I think that's how I feel when there is more Survivor to consume. That's also why I think for some people, Big Brother ended up being a very big, like, ugh, this is awful compared to blank, compared to BB Can. Because once you have something to compare it to and it's close enough or they overlap, it's very easy to be like, no. He posted on Blue Sky someone. Should I drunk top? Did he? Oh, I didn't even fucking see it. Then he didn't even do it. Why did Chappelle last post, hello, Christ, I'm about to sin again? What is he about to do? I'm looking through his... I'm looking through his, what's it called? Posts. Did he delete it? He may have deleted it. He may have deleted it, chat. It's fine. It's fine. I won't cry about it. What kind of pizza? I honestly don't discriminate any pizza. Is Australian Survivor still good without JLP? I feel like you feel the absence of JLP to a certain degree, but like for the most part, for me, the host isn't really doing a lot there for me, So I've been impartial to David. He's not as good as JLP, but it is his first season, so it's hard to like judge him. But yeah, no, the season itself has been very good. My daughter-in-law is named Meg, so you already have my heart. Says, what up, Tim? I was at a pizza party yesterday. What the fuck is wrong with that? Nothing. I just don't want to assume that, we be doing pizza parties. What kind of pizza? A pepperoni pizza. How about that? Or a cheese pizza. Who's mad at like a 10 out of 10 cheese pizza? Most people are down. Unless you're lactose intolerant. Then you're like, this is my hell. I haven't been enjoying AU Survivor, even though it's good. I think I just need a break from the genre. Honestly, there's no shame in that. A break is good. Breaks are good. It's healthy to take a break. It really is. What did you send, Red Wings? After the most recent episode. Oh, wow. That is a funny statistic. Pineapple? I'm not mad at pineapple. After the most recent episode, Joe and Dee are the first new era players to play Survivor for 39 days. Yay! Who may have fallen on a sword for coach? Oh, Colby. I did see that. I said, oh, thank you, Jenna Lee, finding the post. Wait, 5 days ago, what day was this? March 28th. Oh my God, he did drunk dial me that night. Yo, he totally did drunk dial me that night. Wait a minute. Yo, he called me 12 minutes after that post. That's my dude right there. All right. Do you know yet if you're still on from Friday morning BB recaps with Taryn? Unless Taryn has decided he does not want a person on Friday mornings, or he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, I would like to think I have Friday morning tenure. Maybe I don't. But am I bold enough to say that as we approach the 10-year anniversary of me being on RHAP, that I have achieved the rare accolade of being your go-to Friday morning correspondent? Because imagine I say all this and then BB28 hits and I get a message from Taryn. I was like, hey man, so we're going with something different this year. Yeah, there's this guy called Marlo. We're doing Marlo Fridays now. Dude, I'd be pissed. I'm not even going to lie to you. Even just the idea, I got pissed. And like, not that I think I deserve, right? No. But like, if you're going to remove me, right? If you're going to remove me, you're going to remove me from some rando? For someone I don't fucking know? Remove me for someone who is as experienced as me and potentially even better. Okay? That's fine. You want to swap me out with somebody? Swap me out with somebody who we know to be good. But also, it's my day. Don't take my day. You know? The Pooya had Friday, TM. I don't even know how many years it's been since I've been on Fridays solidly. But no, I will be, if they'll have me, obviously I'll be there for Fridays. Yes. Okay, this question is the most important question. Gummy or no? As in, should you take a gummy or no? Gummy. If you don't have anything going on in the morning tomorrow and it's your weekend, gummy. I like AU a lot, but can't keep up with all the episodes, unfortunately. Meg, honestly, had it not been for me doing the recaps, I think I would fall off too. Not in like a I'm not having fun way, just in a it's a lot to keep up way. You know what I mean? I am lactose intolerant. I still fuck with pizza like most of my lactose intolerance brethren. I just say fuck it. I'll deal with the consequences. 4 months till baby season. That's not that far away. You know what today is, chat? Do you want me to... maybe you won't be freaked out because it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was talking about this with Leon earlier. Today is, to the date, to the hour, is the 6-year anniversary of when we played Sequester as RHAP during the pandemic 6 years ago. Why do I remember this so vividly? Because it is eerily close to another important, to a main milestone in my life. My wedding anniversary is April 2nd. So 6 years. 6 years. Why did it freak me out? Because like obviously pandemic was a while ago, lockdown was a while ago. It freaked me out because of this realization for me. At the end of this year, it will be the 10-year anniversary of So You Think You Can Podcast, meaning it'll be the 10-year anniversary of me podcasting. However, the fact that that means by that logic that there were only upwards of maybe 3.5 years basically between when I first started podcasting and the lockdown freaked me out, because that means that I've been a podcaster longer from after that timeline than before that time. So since the pandemic, I've been a podcaster more than before it, which doesn't quite make sense to me. So yeah, it's a lot. Did you answer his call? Yeah, we talked for like a good 12 minutes. We did a little catch up. He talked to me about some stuff he's been doing. I talked about what I've been doing. It was amazing. It was a shorter call, but also I understood the assignment. A drunk dial deserves a pad reply, methinks. Call him up. Chappelle drunk dialed you. I wonder if he remembers. Oh, he absolutely remembers. Are we talking about Chappelle drunk dialing? I missed the beginning. Yes. No Pooya and Liana today at PTSD because I had the dentist stuff yesterday, and then it was our anniversary. We wanted to spend some time together, and then have a guest this weekend. If you had to pick a different day for the updates, what would it be? Ooh, Saturday mornings, perhaps. It would be tough, but also then we could watch the feeds during Pad anyway. I would pick Saturday mornings because I feel like I didn't pick Friday strategically, right? Friday just fit with my schedule the best because I had Friday mornings and Saturday mornings off from work. And Saturdays are a lot more in demand because most people are free on Saturdays. I was free on Friday mornings. Not a lot of people are off Friday mornings, right? But I love Friday mornings because it is the first take on the new HOH reign. That night, especially pre-jury, the night of the person getting the HOH room can be a mixture of like excitement, one-on-ones, early ideas forming. You get to read body language of this person seems awkward, this person seems excited, this person's shitting themselves. Love all that. So that's why I like Fridays. Why would I pick Saturdays if I couldn't have Fridays? Because Fridays you get to talk about then Saturdays you get to talk about if, the Thursday night was a dud or we didn't have feeds or they didn't do their one-on-ones. They're going to do them on Friday though. So you get to talk about the one-on-ones. You get to talk about what the nominations are. You get to talk about the post-nom and pre-nom reactions and interactions. And then the excitement of, predictions for what we think the veto is gonna entail and what it means. That more speculative stuff I like. Those are my top two easily. Mods, can we post a poll on whether we should have Fridays or not? They will say yes. Stop this. Vince is doing Fridays now. I don't think Terrence survives a full season of doing the live feed updates with Vince. I'll be honest with you. He'd have to deal with all of us being annoying about it. Y'all would have my back like that. You'd make sure I wouldn't get fired from it. I appreciate it, chat. Friday's your day. Updates in the morning. Pat at night. That's what they say. That's what they say. I love that you're getting upset about a scenario you made up. I know, right? It depends on Paramount. What happens with the live coverage? That will be the only way you won't be on Paramount. Thank you, Rob. So I'll be out with this awesome guy, AZ. AZ, you come up from my gig? Stop this. The update is live, right? Not pre-recorded? Yes, it's live. 11 a.m. every day. Imagine Terrence's book goes to his head and he only does live feed ups with New York bestsellers only. Is it then that I need to get into my writing bag? Is that when I'm like, all right, I wasn't going to do a book, but now I got to hope this book gets bestseller so I can get my job back? I always feel like I accomplish something when I make it through all the AU episodes and all the pods. It's a lot. It's a big undertaking. It really is. RJB, it was that early? Yeah. Time flies. It does. 6 years married now, chat. Thank you. What up, Tim? Thank you so much. Tell me if I'm drunk and if this is a bad idea. One tribal council with everyone voting. The 3 players with the most votes go home. That's better. That makes it so much more strategic because if you're like, okay, unanimously, we all want this one person going, then you're like, well, let me find like 3 or 4 people to vote this other person just so that my name doesn't come up. I think that makes it way more fun. I think the only way that sucks is if like the vote is by vote of like 12 to 1 to 1 and 2 people with 1 vote leave. That would suck. But even then it's like, you should have prepared. You could have voted anybody else. So I think that'd be better, in my opinion. Anything's better than putting us into 3 groups of 5. I'll be honest. Anything. Did you and Liana have fun out in the town? No, because I had my goddamn, I had my dentist was going on holiday for a month, and this was the only day they had, and I was like, that's fine. But no, it's because I had my dentist appointment yesterday. Thursday night feeds used to be the best when they had live HOH comp in the show. That was phenomenal. Yes. A trader's book. Honestly, more seasons of the traders happen, I would be very down. I can proofread whenever you write your book. Speaking of proofreading, some exit interviews articles drive me nuts with their errors. Tell me more, Tara. And also, Tara, you're hired. In the event that I write one, you can be one of the proofreaders. 15, 14, and 13 votes, 3 separate votes. Like back-to-back-to-back tribals, Red Wings? Is that what you're saying? With the whole group? A flaw I see is someone would have gotten dogpiled and 2 other players will go out with 1 vote, which I would feel earned. Yes. Just the idea of back-to-back-to-back tribals I don't love either, because it can just make everyone go unanimous. But also I like the premise of an idea where it's like, you're like, all right, I'm going to save my idol because I think I'm safe in the first one, but I might be the next vote. So that could be fun. I don't want to call it any particular names, but I have an eye for catching typos and stuff. They annoy me. I respect that, Tara. I respect that. All right, let me read the next question in the form. Congrats to Liana. Only she and Taryn have their Survivor draftees intact. This is true. And Asia's are now all out. Asia's are out. To be honest, I didn't love Asia's team when we did the draft. But also, I was a lot higher on my team when I did the draft, so... would you ever play a story-based / campaign game on stream? The GTA 5 campaign would be so fun. Chat. Actually, hold on. Liv, can you put up a poll if you're still in here? Would you watch a GTA 5 campaign stream? Just to check, because I've already said last week, I will be streaming and playing the entirety of the GTA 6 campaign when that drops on stream, for sure. Now, it could be fun to, in the lead up to GTA 6, do the campaign for GTA 5. That could be fun. Especially because the game is like over 10 years old now. And if you even had played the campaign, you would have forgotten a lot of it. So, ranked choice voting for Survivor, like how they do it in NYC, I would love that. But no, I would absolutely be down to do a story-based campaign game if I actually get interested in it. Pooya, you've been following the flight to the moon. Can I be honest, AZ? It caught me by surprise. I didn't know it was happening, and then it was happening. And then and this is my stupidity. This kind of shows me that sometimes I think I'm a lot more disconnected from the world than I think I am, because I was like, what, didn't they, like, why is this so special? Didn't they send people to the moon, like, every year? No, dummy. They will send things to space and then back, but not to the fucking moon. So when I found out that this has not happened in since the 70s, I was shocked. So then I realized how significant it is. So that's on me. That's on me. But yeah. So yeah, I would definitely do a campaign game. 24-hour live stream on NASA's YouTube. Is it like footage from inside the ship, or is it just footage of it in the air? Might be a stupid question. I don't know. I only knew it was on the cards because one of my close friends is a space nerd, but I didn't even realize that we were on the same timeline. There we go. Have they fixed the toilets yet? The toilets? Oh, on the spaceship. Outside camera and audio? Oh, gotcha. Okay, easy. Cool. I will definitely check it out then. Yeah, the last time humans went to the moon was in December 1972. Did you see the online game, The Spotlight? So I knew the game was happening, but I did not check it out last Sunday. How was it? It needed more water. Erin BB15 said she wants to do BB again, and they'll, quote, be begging to have her back. Did you see this? I did not see this. You know, I nearly uttered the words, I will shave my beard if Erin ever ends up being a returning player on Big Brother. And then I realized that this is Big Brother. This is the same fucking place that gave a likable edit to fucking Riley, that until literally the players made a big deal out of it, was giving Kyle a glowing edit. So of course Erin could end up playing again. That would be stupid of me to make that wager. So I am not going to make that wager, even though it feels like a safe wager. I would rather not have to shave my beard because of Erin fucking Grease. But no, I did not see this. My friend literally sent me a message excited about the toilet issue being fixed. Trying to get on civilian Spotlight. Spotlight was fun to watch. Cool cast. It was quite a dominant alliance for him. Did it give pregame vibes, Tara, or was it just like organic dominant alliance? Yeah, BB15 Aaron. Scott, son of Scott. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. They have basically banned all BB15. Yes, but I wouldn't put anything past them. Kate, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. I would rather have Adam Jasinski over Aaron. I think same. They're showing them working out inside right now. So it really is like feeds then. If she wants to be on TV again, she can go get a job at Fox News where she belongs. Fucking hell. I didn't get pregame vibes, and it was people from Variety. She was okay, I love that. That's awesome. Next question is, you said your sister was coming to visit. Are you going to chill at home or show her the city? So today was a chill at home vibe. Tomorrow, show her the city. Sunday, show her the city. And then Monday, probably chill at home vibes. And then she leaves Tuesday. So. Them's the plans, chat. Spaceship fees are crazy. Hey. The spaceship live feed updates go ham. Could you imagine if Taryn woke up on Thursday morning to be like, the bathroom had issues and they couldn't. I guess Taryn would never say take a shit because I can never picture Taryn saying that. But could you imagine those live feed updates? Sarah Lynn, happy Friday. Welcome in. I wonder how dead your city will be on Easter Sunday. I'm curious, you know. We'll see. I am the Terran of Artemis 2. Next question. Hey, Pooya. Ooh, I want to pause for this one. Hi, Pooya. I am a teacher and just placed on administrative off today, Monday and Tuesday, and written up. Placed on administrative leave, I guess? I was placed on leave for telling a student, you're an idiot, don't say stuff like that, because he directed a homophobic slur towards a student. Should I apologize, or is this the hill I die on? I have a meeting with admin again Wednesday. Damn, that's tough. I am not a teacher, so I can't speak to, like, is this a line cross that no matter what they say, you're not supposed to call them an idiot? I feel like my reaction to you stopping someone from saying a slur towards another student by saying you're being an idiot, stop that, is not bad. Chad is saying die on this hill. You have nothing to apologize for. If they say sorry, you say for what? The person was being homophobic. That being said, I think also talking about your job, would you risk losing your job if you didn't apologize? Because then that's a realistic thing you have to factor in. Like, are you going to be in a tough spot? Because, like, we are surrounded by idiots always. And as frustrating as that can be, and as irritating that can be, or as foolish others can be, the harsh reality of the world is that we have to share this space with the dummies. But I think if you clarify that, like, listen, I'm sorry that I had to make sure that someone learns to not say these things in the outside world because they are harmful and hateful towards others. But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff to think about. Now let me see. Some of the chatters usually are good with questions like this. Explain that you shouldn't match a slur with a slur, but he's an asshole. Lori, nice one. Aspila, good morning. Welcome in. I just woke up. It's about 6 a.m. here. Okay. 6 a.m. Hold on. 10, 6. No, it'd be 4. Where, if you don't mind me asking, I love Aspila. Where are you? With teaching experience, redirecting the behavior and having the side comments with the kid is generally going to be more helpful towards their growth, says End Hero. Our chief says look at your handbook and consult with your union. Ainsley says, I was a teacher and you apologize for calling him an idiot, but you explained that you were prioritizing getting your point across and perhaps didn't use the best word, but you viewed in the moment responding to the slur and them knowing it was bad was more important. Ainsley, that is probably the most diplomatic way you could have said that. That's perfect. What age are we talking? Yeah, what grade was this? I don't know. All kids are idiots. It's our job to help them be better in a way that will resonate. It's true. UK? Well, see, I did the math. It's 4 a.m. in the UK currently. So I know it's not UK. Or my assumption is that it's not UK. But also, it's not like I am well versed in all of the locations. So for all I know, maybe that's not the case. Okay? Maybe that is not the case. So I don't know. I don't know. Former Bachelorette Katie Thurston posted on Insta yesterday that she is on the next season. Traders have other cast members dropped yet. Daisy, those are April Fools. The most popular April Fool joke I've seen this year is every single person on Instagram posting a photo of them like a trader's portrait that they're on the traders. That was the most popular April Fools on Instagram this year, by far. Finland, there we go. About to head up to Oulu today to breed one of my dogs. Okay. What's the weather like currently in Finland? As a former child, I can confirm children are idiots. Hey, I have experience. I was also a child. I can deal with idiot kids, but idiot parents is why I'm no longer a teacher. Fair. Requires a lot of patience, I imagine. I hate April Fool's jokes on social media. Honestly, I'm not a fan. I kind of missed most of it this year, which is nice. I'm staying off socials on April 1st moving forward. Honestly, well worth it. Well worth it. All right, next question in the form is... did you transition to podcasting / streaming as your full-time work before you were making what you were hoping to make or after? There are hints that the higher-ups want to replace the art team with AI, and I'm worried about how hard I need to hit the ground running before that becomes a reality. As far as things went for me, I made the transition to podcasting streaming before I was making what I'm making, if that's what your question is. It wasn't like I was like, oh, the money's good. Yeah, I'll go here. There was no money. But also for me, it was the pandemic. I had left my job to move here. So it's not like I had a more lucrative career option. It was just this. I had this, which it is what it is, but no. So for me, that wasn't the case, but it was a very unique circumstance ultimately. There are hints that the higher ups want to replace the art team with AI, which disgusts me. And I'm worried about how hard I need to hit the ground running before that becomes a reality. I think that start looking for other places and other alternatives so that in the event that something does happen, you are not in a position where you are left holding the bag and you have nowhere to go, The sad reality with the creative space is that AI is quickly squeezing through and taking more and more of the pie. There's been some ways where AI has shut down in the last year, which has been nice. But I think the truth is still this, is that a lot of places are now looking at it as, well, if I can get this for free, why am I paying you? And this is true with images. I feel like I've seen a lot more people, a lot of Survivor watch parties I've seen get their posters made with AI. And like, it's sad because I've seen enough stuff now on the internet where I can tell what the fuck AI looks like. I can tell this was made by AI kind of thing. I've seen a lot of that happening. I think we are going to start seeing this in the music space. I think a lot of people are going to start making beats using AI and not getting a producer to do it, not getting a skilled person on like FL Studio to make it. I think that's unfortunate. And like, I think it's just going to keep happening. I think one of the things that happened in my RP server that inspired me to make a song was I found out they were like, ooh, this person made a song in the server. And I was like, let me hear it. So they played it for me. And I was like, this is AI. They were like, yep. And I was like, fuck that. Like, that is so foolish. Like, this is supposed to be an art, an expression. So yeah. Yeah. And I think it's only going to be more with like people who need emotes for Twitch. I think they're going to use AI. I think people who need like profile pictures and like graphics for these things, they're going to go for AI, which again is so soulless. They all look the same. It is not great. It does not have the personal touch that an artist would do. Can I just say this? I have had so much work done for me. Compliments of Mandy, compliments of Liv. I don't want to leave anyone out now. Steph has done work. Papaya has done work that is irreplaceable in like emotes and graphics and logos and merch design. It would not be doable. Like if I went to fucking Claude and said, make this a merch design, it would definitely feel generic and like unruly. So I would say find your landing spot, because I sadly think a lot of people are going in this direction and thinking, well, this is free, so why shouldn't I just save money? It's like, well, you also make a lot of money, so you don't need to save money. You know, it takes money to make money. Have you not heard this phrase? LAI, indeed. There was one post I depicted was an April Fool's post. Then the next one I fell for. Oh no. What did you do? What did you go to college for again? I did communication studies. So ironically enough, a lot of things that have been helpful for my podding career, for my streaming career, and has come in handy when I've played these games. So I kind of fell backwards into this lining up with my career. It didn't look like that was going to be the case. It really didn't. So too warm for the season, or it has been. The below freezing night and the low 40s will be today is a bit better than normal. I see. When my dad sends me news stories and photos, he never believes me that it's AI or fake. Some AI is getting better at tricking me, but I still can figure out most of them. But I'm not surprised that people get scammed the way they do. Actually, it's made me surprised that people have been scammed in the past. Now I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be surprised that if there's an uptick in scam people. Like, I anticipate a lot of people getting scammed. There's so many artists who will do stuff for like $10. Are we really that cheap? We got to turn to AI. That's what I'm saying. It's frustrating when we like don't use AI and still get that's fake, that's AI. And I'm like, our graphic design worked their butt off for it. I think it's colors, right? I think if you look at Sam, and I'm specifically going to talk about RHAP, the RHAP exit interview graphic, let's say, right? That color scheme, the brown and orange color scheme is used in AI a lot. I think that's why. Because I think, again, I don't remember a survivor who's doing a watch party, not RHAP, put out a graphic, and I can tell you that it was 1000% AI, and it was like that brownish orange theme color. So I think it's that. Fake videos and pictures via AI are the worst. Generative AI is everywhere now. I pivoted to an arty job after leaving teaching, and it's been rough. I can't imagine how rough, Ainsley. Yeah, I think maybe my least favorite time on the internet I was about to say the last decade, probably more even, is that like 1 month and a half where you would scroll Twitter and it was like the most inceliest basement dwelling profile picture hiding behind the screen hiding men who would be replying to women's photos on Twitter with @Grok change her outfit, @Grok make her look like this, and then just watching this fucking AI do that, which was disgusting. Like we've really fallen as a society. So yeah. All right. Where was I? Speaking of merch design, how's that Pal Loungewear workup going? I'm telling you this, Leon is excited. We will work on something soon come. On Live Feed Update, the crew sleeps upside down and the president is mad they took a Canadian. Oh my God. Yo, the way I'd be mad in the YouTube comments for the live feed updates on this. AI will not be a cheap solution in the long run. Free is the illusion. Yes. It's only going to get pricier. And like once it gets to where it needs to be, if they don't think that this is going to go by the way of like Adobe Suite where they're going to lock the shit behind like a $300 a month subscription, you just watch. Just watch. It'll happen. Something like that'll happen. My work uses AI all the time and it makes me so mad. We also don't have the money to pay a person to do it. It just sucks. That's the other thing. Is like some people genuinely don't have the means, but I think it's just normalizing it, which is frustrating for people. If people still get scammed by princes in other countries for money, of course they'll get scammed by AI. Exactly. If I can give AI any credit, as it has led to me getting a lot better at fact checking. Good, as it should, honestly. How do you feel Cheerless Tuesday went? What went well? Any improvements for potential future ones? I think two things, right? I think that we need to get better with pacing. I think the podcasting formula for Tearless Tuesday is no longer a viable one. I think it needs to be a little bit faster, potentially. Or I think I need to put in more prep work with it. Like I think what Phil and I should have done is gone through the list together, added a couple more, maybe like tried some chips on the lead up to this, like he has suggested. Maybe that's the move to make it bigger and better in 2.0 times. I think the other thing is that I don't think I advertised it right. Because I think while the turnout was decent, I think ultimately about 65 to 75 people were around throughout. And like, I'm like, should I have promoted this earlier or put it out more? I'm not sure. But I think as far as like content wise goes, I just think that the adjustments I would do is maybe plan it a little more thoroughly and also try some of the product on the lead up as well. Would be ideal. I think that would make it fun. Has stream running but just not able to pay attention. Did I miss any announcements? No announcements tonight, Musketeer. We're on vibes tonight. I did get a crown and I got a tooth appointment yesterday. That's the announcement. Hey, please post pictures in the Discord. Do you and Liana take turns making the PAL thumbnail? They're so quirky. It's my favorite on the RGB channel. Reminds me of an old school internet aesthetic. Thank you, Softy. So mostly I do the video editing. Liana does the thumbnails. That's our division of labor. But then there's been like weeks where Liana's too busy to do the thumbnail and I'll take over. So like, for example, if I'm to look at the Pooya and Liana lounge thumbnails, most of these, I think most of the fun ones are Liana. I'll be honest. I think she is the one who does them. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna front. I think Liana's mostly the ones you're getting. When I have to do them because she's busy, it's a lot more basic. Ultimately. So yeah. Leona does the Pooya does the toenails. Okay, that's not the case. All right, what's going on in the forum? Glad to see Tiff get 6 confessionals this week, but it does hurt me to say that her confessionals aren't very memorable or funny. Sorry, but I kind of see why she hasn't gotten much screen time. No excuse for underrating the other women, though. See, here's the thing for me. I feel like Tiffany is fun. I feel like if we remember season 46, Tiffany was a fun person. Ultimately, one of the more middle people in a season that had a lot of characters, but I feel like putting Tiffany with 6 confessionals in one episode feels a little shoehorned to give her more content, to bulk up her content. There is no reason why Tiffany couldn't have gotten 1 confessional a week leading up to this moment. And then you're going to get the gold. But when you're going to get 6 things from the same time span, it's going to be very repetitive and kind of unmemorable to a certain degree, I think. Also, depending on what the content was, what the focal point of the confessionals were. Because I think that for me, it is 100% clear. And there was a TikTok that really encapsulated this, where it's like the men content versus the women content is also vastly different. Not just confessionals here. We're talking about like just like segments even. It's just vastly different. Like, think of it this way. The Aubrey and Genevieve of it all, it was Aubrey is this evil villain who calls Genevieve mean names. Meanwhile, like what is the arc for Coach, right? Coach is this Zen person who is now meditating and has now dipped into Japanese lore to now give everyone fun nicknames. That's his story. And like, I think everyone has positive and negative stories, but I feel like some of the focus on the positive stories goes to certain negative stuff is going to other groups. Though we're back with a dinosaur thumbnail, sent me back to childhood. That was Liana. Yes, that was Liana. Next question on the form is other than Flo and Ember, are there any particular resilient RP streamers you recommend following? It's a great question, actually. So a couple of people I can recommend is on Twitch specifically. You want to look up Stoneborn Soldier. That is Archie, aka Mr. Carter, aka he has a bunch of characters he plays. But he's currently playing the real estate agent in the server because they've released houses into the server. So he would be a recommendation for you. There is quite a few people that have moved to Kick in the last month, including the server owner Frenchies. So Frenchies is always a shout if you want to go there, but I know some people don't want to go Kick. I don't really go Kick either. So that is what it is. I know Flo has not really been streaming at all RP stuff recently. I know Ember's been taking a little bit of a break. Codling97, aka Nitty, is someone I would recommend, and Die is another one I would recommend. DAI. They are both great role players as well. We've rated Die once also. This season was my introduction to Coach, and man, I can't wait for him to go, wow. Like, the men have been getting better, more character moments. Yes. And like, I get it when you have Christian Hubicki on your show. I get that he's going to get a lot of that content. But his content still is seen through the glasses of whimsy. Whereas someone else having a similar character arc or reaction, they're not put through the glasses of whimsy. They're going to be put through glasses of this person is, losing their marbles out there kind of thing. Fun fact, Apollo was the name of the first moon flights and is the twin brother of Artemis, the goddess of the moon, and Apollo is the god of the sun. I did not know this. That is a fun fact. Thank you. Thank you. Next question. Person worried about AI again. Yeah, I have so many very talented art friends who work on TV shows and video games who have been out of work for 6 months. Thanks for the empathy, though. Yeah, I can only empathize with you because I know how tough it is. But I cannot imagine being in that position, if that makes sense. Like, the idea, I literally saw something the other day. It was like the other day being like a month or two ago. And it was a video, and it was a tweet or a Blue Sky post that was like, why do we need directors again? And it was just a video of like what someone had made a full feature film that was like an hour off of AI. And like, it was unwatchable. And they genuinely thought that it was watchable. And I feel like they don't understand. And I think this is the problem with AI. Well, there's a lot of problems, but one of the reasons why it's working for some audiences is that because it's AI is trained on what? Existing things. AI is trained on human creativity. It taps into that, takes it, and then can spit it out or make a duplicate of it or a good impression of it, right? And I think that combined with the appeal of nostalgia or the appeal of known quantities is what some people are getting their jollies off of with AI. In that, we are, as a culture, as a society, as a world, we are getting what and loving what? Reboots, rinse, repeat, bring people back, bring shows back, crossover, bring this person back. And AI is doing that. I literally saw last week as I'm scrolling on TikTok, I saw a part 27 to some fake AI Love Island series where Goofy and Minnie Mouse are cheating on Mickey Mouse. Goofy is home wrecking Minnie and Mickey on the show.
Hi.
Hello.
We watched episode 1 and 2.
Okay.
And then a little bit of episode 3.
Come say hello to the chat.
Look, chat, we're matching. We're wearing matching outfits.
Tell them that I was wearing it and then you came home and changed into yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's matching.
I'm telling chat, we're talking about how AI is ruining everything.
Okay.
And I'm telling them about how I saw a TikTok this week where Goofy and Minnie Mouse are home wrecking Mickey and Minnie's marriage.
God.
Yeah, Minnie and Goofy are getting it on.
Ew, why are you telling me this?
Because I had to see it.
I don't
And
know
you had
that.
to see it.
Okay.
Remember when we saw Doctor Strange do foreplay earlier?
Yeah.
TikTok's
That wasn't
feed.
even AI.
No, that was just a good.
That was just a dude.
Yeah, who thought of the joke of Doctor Strange doing foreplay?
Yeah. Mwah.
It's nice. I'm happy you're here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my sister got me the sweetest gift today. I'll talk about it later. All right, good night now.
Okay. Good night now. Are you sure you want me to be here to support you?
No, it's fine. You can go now.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Did you
Yeah. What?
do you need that gift back?
Do you want it back?
Yeah.
Sure. Can I have the thing that's inside it?
Yeah.
Tell Liana I need to meet her in New York. Liana will not be coming to New York. If anyone in this house is going to be representing this house in New York in a month, it'll be me.
You can FaceTime me.
You want that?
Yeah.
You're not going to be awake by the time we do the FaceTime at like 10 p.m. on the East Coast.
I'll be in bed.
Yeah.
FaceTime from bed. Okay, good night, chat.
Good night.
They were good 2 episodes.
Yeah. Ooh, 1 second. Chat, bear back. All right. We have to share the pain together. This is true. All right, what's the next question in the form? Would you ever own a wiener dog? I want one. I don't think. See, I'm going to speak a little lower now because Liana would like a dog at some point. I mean, if Liana has it her way, she straight up told me her plan. We would have like dozens of animals. And so Liana would like a dog. Now, with that being said, I would not like a dog quite yet. And in the event that we had a dog, I don't picture us having a wiener dog. I don't know what we would have, but I don't picture us having a wiener dog. I'm a cat person. Meow. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you what my sister got me. It's very special to me, and I did shed a tear earlier, so I think I should be fine now. She had this made for me. And it is so sweet. I would have never anticipated having something like this, but it's Winston's paw print. If you don't know, Winston was my cat who unfortunately passed away this past year. So it's my baby's paw print. Okay. All right. Who called me Rob Roush? What the fuck did I do? Yeah, unfortunately, Winston passed away. I want to say in the fall. But I was very happy to get that gift from my sister. All right, next question in the form. Sorry, Tiff is not fun. She pissed me off when she did that strange time limit thing during Final Tribal. People say Maria made Charlie lose, but Tiffany also contributed by taking control of that tribal. This may be just me. I think Charlie lost Charlie made Charlie lose. I don't think anyone attributed to Charlie losing. That's just me, though. So, sweetie, your sister. I mean, she knew how much Winston meant to me. And like her and her partner kept Winston for basically more years than me. Maybe we have some kind of marps tonight? Yes. Yes, we can. Absolutely we can. You already know. Very lovely gift, yes. We are caught up in the forum chat, so if you would like to submit any question in the forum, feel free to do so. The forum is open and available for you all. Allie, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome back from 152. I believe I missed this earlier, so I do appreciate you, Allie. Also, someone subscribed while we were offline earlier, and that was Chrissy. So, Chrissy, if you're here, thank you for the 31 months. I do appreciate it. Hey, Chrissy new. Yes, thank you, Chrissy. Would you rather have an active cat or a lazy one? I guess the truth is somewhere in the middle, right? I would like a semi-active. I don't want a cat that's like, okay, first of all, I want all the cats. So I'm never going to say, I don't want this cat, I want that cat. However, I would like, in a perfect world, my ideal cat is snuggly, but also not just going to stay there all day. Going to move around a little bit. Also, I did see someone bring up House of Villains earlier, and AJ, you just reminded me by saying, are you caught up on HOV? I have not watched yesterday's episode yet. So, no, I guess I'm not caught up. But I'm excited to be caught up. There's a stray cat outside my window. Oh my God. But yeah, I think that a very active cat would be a lot for me. Like I've seen cats that are scratching the door up and like banging on the door basically. That would do my head in. I don't think I would love that. But then a super lazy cat, I'd be like, come on, hang out with me. So I think in the middle is kind of what you want. But if I had to pick between the two, I think I pick lazy. But I also might be because it's more like me then at that point. Brew, welcome and hope you're doing well. Hello. Pooya, that's right. I'm back. Your trivia king. Can you name every 17th to 15th placer of the new era? Okay, wait, that's a little rude, but you can do it all if you want to. You can only do like one of the placements. Oh, so you want me to name one of the three? So like for each season, name someone in the 17, 16, or 15 spot? Is that the question? Because I think I could do that easy. Just confirm that that's what you want, and I'll run it. Okay? Okay, cool. And then while you do that, while I get my clarifier, I will answer this question. Do you have any advice for establishing and maintaining routines? My schedule varies a lot from my day-to-day because of work and grad school, and it's been hard to establish a routine with the inconsistency. So for me, establishing and maintaining routines has been one of the hardest challenges of my life to this day. I struggle with it to this day. What I've learned works for me is some semblance of monotony, as in some semblance of things that can be repetitive that then I can build around, right? So for example, you're saying your schedule varies a lot from your day-to-day because of work in grad school, so it's been hard to like deal with the inconsistency, but have lunch the same time every day, right? Have your coffee the same time or go to the same coffee spot every day. Stuff like that can allow me to feel a lot more grounded and a lot more sequential than my life allows. And like with my content, doing Friday and Sunday streams, solid, but then everything else is fluid, right? Are we going to record on Friday night? Are we recording Saturday night for Survivor Australia, for example? Or am I going to do, I'm guesting on this podcast now. I'm helping someone with something with stream. So that can be a lot inconsistent, but if I, eat food at the same time or go to the same coffee, go for the same walk route every morning, that can at least, then I have something that's consistent, which allows me to deal with the inconsistency. Because what you don't want is the whole thing to be inconsistent, right? It's like if I woke up like 10 one day, 11 one day, noon one day, 1 one day, I would just feel so disjointed. But then if I just wake up the same time every day, have a coffee at the same time every day, at least that's something that's going to ground me and be like, okay, this is a regular ass day. Because I think what happens with me often is if I feel like it is not a regular day, or I treat a day like it's anything can happen, whatever, winging it, then I get unproductive, or then things go sideways for me specifically. All right. And the question was, if that's how you interpret it, I like that idea better, actually. Okay. So one player who finished between 17th to 15th from the new era for each season. Okay. Easy done. Shall we? We shall. 41, we're going to go with Voce. 42, we're going to go with Zach Wurtenberger. 43, we're going to go with Mariah. 44... Mariah? No. 43, we're going to go with NECA. 44, we're going to go with, 44, we're going to go with Maddie. 45, we're going to go with Brandon Donlin. 46, we're going to go with the Banu, or we'll go Jessica, because I think Banu was, no, we'll go Banu. No. Yeah, we'll go Banu. 47, we're going to go with, Asia. 48, we're going to go with Justin or Kevin, take your pick. 49, What's your name? Annie. There we go. There we go. That's why I switched Mariah. I switched Mariah too late. I switched it. I think I got that. I think I nailed that. Oh, and then 50 is Kyle. Good shit. Perfect. I think naming all three boots would have tripped me the fuck up, but one I could do. I could do one. Sound like I was trying to do 17th for sure. Can I be honest? 17th was the easiest because of the fact that quite a few of the seasons had a person that left early before the game even basically started. Kyle was not 15th and 17th. I stand corrected. You're absolutely right. I should name someone that left this past episode for it to be counting right. You're right. All right, chat. Form is all caught up with. I'm going to say one more call for questions in the form. And then if you're done questions on the form, we can start to transition over potentially to doing some marbles. What say you? You down? We down with the plan here, chat? I down always. Hell yeah. Ten out of 10 Ox tonight. Ox? Yusuf, welcome in. Hello. I'm excited to share something with you next week, chat. I finished $1 Million Secret Rewatch today to prepare for season 2, and it held up really well. I'm not surprised by that. I'm excited for that show. It's going to be a lot of fun. The season 1 was already great, so I know season 2 is going to deliver along the same lines for me. Do I have a favorite Survivor or Big Brother quote? You're never not going to have me saying, case you're saying, no, I sealed your partner's fate. Phenomenal 10 out of 10 moment. Survivor quote. What's my favorite Survivor quote? Keith Nail's monologue about Survivor not being fun is the top 10 one for me. Might be number 1 for me. That might be my 2. I'm trying to think of any other ones. And I'm trying to not be like generic. I'm trying to not go for like the easy ones. But can I say I love Poverty being like, yes, the women are under-edited. We don't have to wait to say it. Yes, love that. This is not an advantage. It's amazing. Stick to the Plan is also another Keith Nail original. That's great. Fuck you, Brad Culpepper is a vocal stim to me. I love that. Oh, there's a, what's it called? So basically, I'm a badass also from that season is great. That season has a lot. Samuel Del Sur might be the most quotable season for me. Rob and Amber are gonna do it. Who's texting you on Discord? Would you like me to name and shame Tomster? Is that what you're asking me? Should I name and shame? I'm not gonna name and shame. You have no bars. Oh, you have no bar. That's elite also. Wendell talking about the vote is also elite. I'm not gonna name and shame. No. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Some shame. That season you also have Val going, I have nothing after bluffing she has 2 idols somehow. You should. They are on our time. What if they are people you know? And that season you also have Did You Vote For Who I Told You to Vote For? Another great one. She's not a girl, she's a mom also makes me laugh for no reason. That's also a great quote from that season. No, San Juan del Sur might be the most quotable season. There you have it. There you have it. Is that canon? It's to me. Now that it's been a year since you've moved, do you have any reflections on living there? What are you still excited to explore? What have you enjoyed or disliked so far? What do you miss about your old place? What I miss about my old place is walkable to Dunkin' Donuts. Walkable to a spot that I quite enjoyed was huge for me. And I didn't realize how huge that was for me. So that's one. What have I enjoyed or disliked so far? I've really enjoyed having 4 seasons completely, like having a proper hot summer, a windy but like chill fall, having a very cold winter, and having a blissful spring. These are things that I adore. Having all 4 seasons means a lot to me, so I love that. Having the opportunity for outdoor activities and also still have indoor activities, both pluses also for me. Having fiber internet is huge. As someone who his entire work happens on the internet, couldn't complain about that whatsoever. So that's also been great. What have I disliked so far? Again, not so much a dislike, but not having. So we talk about, like, you know, I feel like for some people going on a walk or doing stuff, there has to be some kind of a reward. Like, where's the carrot? And for me, the carrot used to be my coffee. I would just walk to get a coffee, and that was like a walk. I don't have a destination to walk to, and it feels like that's a thing I'm trying to unlearn, where it's like, just go for the walk for the walk. You don't need to go for a reward, right? You're not going for a walk to get a coffee, but that might be a me problem, but that's something I definitely wish I had a little more access to some stuff around me, a little more nearby would be nice for a walker, not for a driver. Because driving wise, everything's close enough. It's fine. There's still plenty to explore for us. We still haven't been to the zoo. We haven't been to so many of the museums yet. I would like to go to more spots for kayaking, which we've only done once. So there's still plenty to look forward to. Not saying on the sir, but tomorrow we make our apologies. Tonight we make our move. That is aura right there. That is a great quote also. It's Reed who was on our team. I don't know about that. Will always stick out to me. I don't know about that. Have coffee ready to go for when you get home for your walk. But that's not the same though. But I get what you mean. The walk is the reward. Chase your carrot. Honestly, that's the way. That's what I need to rewire my brain to though. You're absolutely right. Is that the walk is the reward. I'm very much vibe with that. I kind of need the reward, even if it's just a pretty place to sit as a reward. I still need, it's like I need a destination. Like, it's like, when you play, talk about GTA 5, you're playing a campaign game and you need to reach this destination to complete the mission. I don't have that destination. So it feels like a little more free roam, and free roam is hard for someone who doesn't do well with that. But I need to get better with that. Wes is a good kid. He hasn't been arrested yet. No, Keith said jail, I think. As long as you're burping, you're doing okay. Also, Keith Nail is a 10 out of 10, honestly. Reasons to go on walks, another reason to get a dog. No, but then the dog's getting the reward, not me. I'm being selfish. Where's my reward? Where's my reward, chat? Have you been watching Australian Survivor? It's been a good season. I have been watching and covering the season all the way through. I talk with Mike Bloom once a week about it, and that's going to be done in like 2 weeks-ish. And I'm going to be on the finale as well. So we're going to have fun with that. Who are you rooting for to win Survivor 50 the most? Winner prediction now that we're a few eps into the season. Who am I rooting for to win? I would be both biased and ridiculous if I didn't say I'm rooting for Christian. Even though I don't love his odds as of right now. I'm a little bit petrified at what this endgame could look like, because I am rooting against a certain honor and integrity alliance. Potential winners I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Rizzo is not a bad shout. Suri is not a bad shout. Ozzy not a bad shout. I think that polyamorous relationship, I'm all in on that polyamorous marriage between Suri, Ozzy, and Rizzo. I'm rooting for all three, and I genuinely could see them like one or two, no, 2 of them, if not maybe 3 of them, being a winner contender. I could see that. Let's see. Who else? Devins, I don't see winning. Tiffany, I don't see winning. I'm rooting my ass off for D. I don't think D's gonna win, but I think D is solidifying, maybe even solidified, that she is the best winner of the new era. No debate. Love D there. Who else? That's still in the game. I'm trying to think. Emily. I love Emily. I don't think Emily's winning, but Emily's been fun. Is that it? Who am I missing? Am I missing anyone else? I'm not sure. A lot of winners I would be happy with, but Suri final winning would be so epic. Suri winning would make 50 well worth it. Like everything that would have gotten us there. The Zach Browns, the Mr. Beasts, the Jimmy Fallons. It would make it all worth it if Suri gets the dub. If Ozzy, Suri, Rizzo make final three, who gets the votes? That'll be tough because I think you're talking about three very different types of players there. I can't imagine for the legacy Suri doesn't get the, like, Suri's played how many times? She's been making it to the end how many times? She's finally at the, if she ever sits at a final trouble, you have to give her the votes. Surely, right? Surely. A very short-legged breed, which I believe is from want to look at. Oh, you're talking some dog stuff, I'm assuming, right? I think so. Would love to see either Christian or Tiff win. I don't think Tiff's long for this game. The random visibility spike this last week kind of scares me for her. Christian, I don't feel great about, but I'm rooting for both. I'm so honored they let Colby be voted out, but they medevac Kyle. He deserved more. Who, Kyle did or Colby did? The number world where Rizzo beats Ozzy and Fontrell is wild. I'm not inserting Suri into that because I hope she'd beat them. I genuinely could see Rizzo beating Ozzy. Like, I think Rizzo coming in as a huge unknown who has won the respect of so many of his peers now, I could see that being a story. I'm genuinely terrified of a coach, Jonathan Stephanie. The Honor and Integrity Alliance terrifies me so badly. So badly. And like the person I liked the most in that group in Colby is gone. So yeah. Nervous about that scenario. All right, chat. Any other questions for tonight? You tell me. If Suri is the final and loses, we'd add it at dawn. Yes. Coach would probably win in that scenario, which would be the best outcome for the three. Yes, I agree. I hope we get Ponderosa videos. That would be nice, wouldn't it? The fact makes it so far every time and is voted out because she's such a good threat. Shows how good she is. The history is kind to Suri. I think the more Suri's been on the show, the more people have given her the respect she deserves. But anytime she makes it to single digits on a season, so like for example, if Suri makes it to the final 9 of this season and she's still not in your GOAT conversation for one of the best to ever do it, you're being ridiculous. The only time Suri's not made it deep is Heroes vs. Villains, and that's because they had the good nerve to get rid of her after she had already made a flashy move also. So she's the GOAT. I feel stupid asking the Survivor AU question. I'm sorry. Please don't. Please do not feel sorry. I don't sit here and assume everyone knows what I'm doing at all times, nor do I assume if I cover a show that you should know about that if you watch that show, because there are so many shows that I do not watch the pods for or listen to pods for, but I watch the shows anyway. So please do not feel stupid. Gummy in effect? Hey, no worries. Enjoy your gummy. Lest we forget she wasn't even voted out on her last US season. Don't even remind me. She got advantage Gedent. So that was a yikes. I really hope Suri learned fire making. If she didn't and she makes it to Final Four, I'm going to be shitting myself. All right. Chat, are you ready for the marbles? Is it marble o'clock? I think it is. I think it is. It's marble o'clock. I'll put you over here. She had 8 months after EU vs. the World filmed. You better learn fire in that time. Rob said on a pod with Dylan, she's 5th all time in his opinion. Dylan who? Oh, you mean Boston Rob and Dylan Efron. Who is his top 4, Tomster? Who is his top 4 in that scenario? Well, you're good. How is she not on the top 4? To me, she's on the top 4. Himself times 4. And then he clarified if she wins 50. No, that's crazy. Sandra, Tony, Sandra, and he put Sandra in there. Parvati. Can I be honest? I don't think Boston Rob is a top 4 player of Big Brother, a Big Brother Survivor. He is in his eyes, yes. I feel like had Tony not won Winners at War, he would not be in my top 4 either. But like, I have to always go back to this scenario, which is, new update for marbles, which is Boston Rob needed 4 attempts to win the game. And on his 4th attempt, they genuinely put him in a cast that heavily favored him. Heavily. To get the dub. Like, I felt like the scales were tipped too in his direction. Whereas, and we've seen him do the traders, we've seen him do poorly there, but he's flashy. And I think flashy gets you a lot more credibility than smart. Because I think that he probably has gotten more of a career out of the traders than like Suri did. But I would argue that Suri played it smarter. I think Suri, to me, the reason why she's the GOAT is because you put her in any show and Suri is proven to do decently. She did decently on a show that a lot of people say is very hard to do, and a lot of people do not fancy the odds of any old Survivor player going there to do it. She did well on Big Brother. She did well on the Traders. She has done well on practically every Survivor season she's been on. Whereas Boston Rob has been pre-jury twice, has made it to the final 2 once, and could have won, but didn't. But also I feel like he kind of fucked up his own social game there. All right, where are we? 3 maps, a cheeky 3 tonight. Boom, 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 boom. She lit that shit up at the actual fire. Can't be a goat if she ain't got a ring. She the Chris Paul of Survivor. What the fuck do you know about Survivor, Jez? What do you know about that show? She literally... Never mind. Like if Lionel Messi can win the World Cup in football and then can proceed to take the Cleveland Cavaliers to the conference finals of basketball. You know what? That might be the wrong one. No, that's fine. That's fine with me. Yeah. If he can excel in both sports, he's in the conversation. Also, don't talk to me with your bandwagon ass team. Anyway. Y'all ready? No, you're not ready. I'm not ready. I haven't joined yet. Top 3 gets a VIP badge chat tonight. Very easy, very simple. What are you talking about? What do you know? That made no sense, huh? Well, make sense of this. I'm going to sit you in timeout. You can just sit quietly and watch, okay? Which I know you like to do. So you sit and watch. There we go. LeBron is better comment. See, the problem is that his argument is that Ceri's played Survivor the most, right? And then she wins on the traders. So how do you do that analogy? I'd say we could do Michael Jordan, but I'm not sure how his baseball career went. Poorly. He did not excel in baseball. But I'm basically saying if you are known as like one of the most underrated players in a franchise, and then you go to another sport and you win in it, what do we think there? All right, let's untime him out. Who's Bo Jackson? It might be ignorant from me, but you tell me. The pattern is wild. It's a lot, for sure. So like I was saying, you pipe down, Jez. You play the NFL and MLB. Oh, there we go. All right, Chad, are you ready? If you're ready, I'll press play. If you're not, I won't press play. They didn't care about me? In what capacity? Oh, move bottom left? Sure. There you go. I said I'm not ready, but you don't care about me. I haven't hit ready yet. I haven't hit start. So if you're not ready, get ready. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I know, Mandy, I think you said it earlier also, but I missed out in the midst of the Jez rage bait. All right. 48 is your favorite season of Survivor Chat. Noted. Let's go. Let's go. Get our 3 started here. I still stand by that quote, by the way. We got to win a little so we can content a lot. 4 years later, still valid. 49. Someone got in under the wire here. Love that. 48 is not that bad. I think people were just tired of it. I think the merge being a little more predictable is what did it for people. I think. AZ is in the lead. Trying to retain here. I get that, trust me. I do think it gets more hate than it deserves. And I do think it had some of the best potential returnees we could have had. I don't think Joe was one of them. I think Star, I think Mary, I think Say are all great candidates for a future return. I think Shaheen would be a great character to see come back, see how he would do a second try. I think Thomas is someone from your pre-merge era that would be a great what if. Oh, who's in the lead now? It's Squid. I got Pooya. How dare you? But yeah, the pre-merge of 48 is fun. Honestly, what was his name? Cedric. Cedric would be a fun return to me. I'm not going to lie to you. The Cedric curse was killing me. Cedric voting for a new person every time killed me. Sarah Lynn in the lead. Sarah Lynn out of the lead. Brew in the lead. McKinley Spud has taken over now. The end is... Oh, I thought the end was very near. I don't think it's as near as we thought. Ooh, Brew makes it into the same pile as McKinley. Now they're on even footing. Brew has now taken the lead over. McKinley right behind on the heels. The Joe was broken by Colin Camille has been an interesting storyline. I wonder what they'll do with him now. I think now he's going to end up becoming the honor and integrity guy. And like, that's it. That's going to be his full story, which is not that compelling to me. Like, I'm not going to lie. Jonathan's story is far more compelling to me because I'm seeing flashes of someone who's like, I recognize that I'm an honor and integrity guy, but I'm also playing with purpose. I'm also doing things a little bit differently this time around. That's more interesting to me. Whereas I feel like Joe is just doing the same thing like he did last time. If not, now because he's being told he's honor and integrity, leaning into it more even. Brew, congrats on your W. If I have to take honor, I'd rather have coach with a snaky honor. Right. Damn, what happened, lamb diggity dang dog? Tell me. All right. 15th place means no points. Top 12 did get points, though. Congratulations to all involved. If you want to see where you ended up landing. Although those of us that got zeros, we just got zeros. It is what it is. Let's go to the next map. Your sandwich fell apart. Oh no, what kind of sandwich was it? Lamb. And is it salvageable still? My boss, who came into the season hating Surrey but loving Ozzy, said she is liking Surrey this season because she's working with him. Sometimes that's all it takes for people, you know. Play with my faves and I like you now. I believe I'm going to join now. When did I get splotches on my screen? What the fuck? Ask me about reverse. I like Ozzy more for working with Surrey and Rizzo Real Talk. Yeah, honestly, I'm down with that. I think I'm more so in that camp myself. I've been thinking Surrey is the Steven Gerrard of Survivor. Get the fuck out naming her after a Liverpool person. Are you joking me? Stop this. Did you say if there were Tuesday stream plans this week? Currently, no. I've been invited to go on a podcast this Tuesday. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I'm going to try and schedule. Because like I said, one of the things I thought about and I want to change from what we did with tier list on Tuesday this week, I want it to be a little bit more planned out. And I want it to be planned out a little more in advance so I can announce it a little bit ahead of time. So for example, give you a week's notice that it's going to happen. Championship, did you win or lose? I think you're dead. Are we all dead? Is this just a mass doomfing? Question mark? Yep, it is. It is. A lot of people have doomed, opening the door for the some that did not doom. Very little did not doom. Good night, Softy. Take care. Yeah, no. So my plan is to be a little bit more methodical with the planning. So for example, next week I could then announce, hey, the following week on Tuesday, we're doing blank. And I can put that on the Discord. I can bring that up like over the week on Twitter. That way people know what's happening ahead of time and it's a little more done with purpose. That and like this week I got invited to be on a pod and I was like, I'm down. Like, because I hadn't planned anything locked in yet for what's it called? Tuesday. Jabina's your winner. Congratulations. 1 second away from the record too. Dylan in second. Only 9 people completing this race really allows those 9 to thrive with hella points. The winner might be amongst these 3. Or these 9, sorry. We got to pick better maps. Hey, the maps are random. The maps giveth and the maps taketh. How many tonight? In what regard? How many? You were doing great until you choked. Hey, you got second place. Second place is still good. Remember the Power Ranger map? That was a good time. You got second and now 7th. Tomster, you might be on your way. Who knows? My best placement. Let's go. Hey, we take those. A podium finish. I will say, who's this who's not finished yet? Brew, if you don't finish before the time limit. Okay, I was going to say. Oof. There you go. Only 9 people completed that one. And we go to our final map of the night. Prickly Rocking Walk, chat. Get ready. Ooh, it's like a cookie dough based map. Look at those textures. Not even cookie dough, more like chocolate chip. Cookies. All right, chat. It's the last map. Who knows? You win this. It's giving Ant Farm. I could see that. All right, 49. We're locked in, chat. No season 50. 50 for 50. No. Okay. I'm pressing start in a second. And Jess makes it 50. The Chris Paul of the chat. Sorry, did I say Chris Paul? I mean the JaVale McGee of the chat. My bad. My bad. Welcome in. Let's go. Musketeer. Good pull. A multi-time champ. Is that it for you? If you have a ring, like the argument is you're more valid? Because that is ridiculous. There are people that have rings. Like by that logic, Carmelo Anthony ain't shit. You know what I mean? Where the fuck are we meant to go? Oh, we're going down this way. Okay. Jabin, are you about to win 2 in a row? Because that seems illegal. You have to go to bed right after stream. You have to go. Oh my God, Tomster, sleep well. Good luck with work tomorrow. Oh yeah, did you mention what mascot costume you're wearing? And did I not read it? Because I might be exactly what happened. Definitely illegal on Cheeky 3? I think so. But Lori, you could be the one person to get in the way of that happening. Oh, Jabina heard me say that and said absolutely not. It's neck and neck between the two of you, though. It looks like you're equidistant from the end right now. Jabina with a bit of an edge. And no sign of stopping or slowing down. Lori now joining. Jabina gets through this with relative ease. Lori slightly behind, but still there. Ooh, Jabino gets to stop, but it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal, I don't think. Oh, that was scary. Ooh, Lori made it very close. Lori's caught up. Lori has taken over. Lori has taken over. Jabina now in second place, slowly but surely catching up, trying to claw back. Lori has a chance, and Lori's in the outer circle. That's kind of good. That's even better. Lori makes it through with relative ease. And now Lori is stuck. The door opening for Jabina. Lori's in the second tier. Ooh, Lori is spiraling. What happened to Jabina? Pixie Sticks is in the lead now. Oh, Pixie Sticks have been yeeted. Lori has taken the lead back. After the fumble there, Musketeer making a late surge. Musketeer's trying to steal it. Lori takes the lead back. Nope. Jabina's back. Who's in the lead? It's Lori again. Lori is your winner. Congratulations. And after all that scare, Jabina does come back from the depths to take the silver medal. And rounding out our top three is Haxwood with the bronze. Wow, what a fun race. Scintillating. You are going to be the Easter Bunny. Oh, that's going to be... Where are you? As in... No, don't even answer that. What's the weather like where you are tomorrow? Ooh, papaya in the fire. No. Me. Finish the race. Finish, please. Don't. Oh, you stupid fuck. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's hot. Oh, sorry, Tomster. Taylor, I know, man. I'll be thinking about you. It's in 3 days, right? Also, Taylor, your top four in Survivor history. What's your top four? Go. Congratulations, Lori, on that win. Let's see what the top three are looking like overall, because they're getting the VIP badges this week. Third place, Brew. Congratulations, Sarah Lynn in the building, and Jabina earning that top spot here. GG's, well earned, all of you. Suri, Tony, Parv, Sandra. Lock it in. Now you know that's ball right there. One. Sarah Lynn, RTV. Macram, welcome in. What's good? First time chatter in the building. How you doing? And Brew making the VIP circle tonight. You're tired? What you been saying? You just got off work or something? Busy night? Moving, packing, all things. Oh my god, moving is like top two worst things as far as like activity. Genuinely, like I've straight up considered not ever like dealing with a place I'm living in just to not move again. I don't like moving at all. At all. Do you have any friends to raid tonight? Oh, the music. I'm loving that you love it by Alajik. A. I have a friend who's always rearranging. Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, I could never. It could never be me. As far as raiding someone tonight, I'm looking through my stuff. We could raid Vidge, but Vidge is playing Resident Evil. And if you're like me and you're anti getting scared, then no. We could go for P-Leaf, who is an artist on here on Twitch, does music and stuff. We could go for P-Leaf. That's an option for sure. Let's see. Who else I got on my list? I think those are the two options for me. Ooh, you know what? We could go with Platypus. I feel like Platypus has always been fun. Platypus is vibes. I'm going to go to Platypus, actually. I'm going to call it. Platypus is the one. I believe I played Goose with Platypus before. So y'all gonna go there, give Platypus all the love, all the vibes, okay? Give him the good energy. My plan is to still try and put together a lobby for Sunday. In the event that I don't, first place I'm gonna go, Discord. I'm gonna tell you on the Discord that it's not happening, and then I'll put a graphic out Sunday morning to let people know, hey, sadly there will not be a lobby this week. But I will say I do appreciate all of you for being here today. As always, thank you for joining me for the pad. You make Friday nights worth it every time. We've been running this for about 5 years now, and with not be anywhere else that I'd rather be, honestly, than here on a Friday night. Maybe on a beach somewhere, but this is the next best thing. So yeah, we'll be back next week with some more Pad, obviously, and some other content coming your way. But until then, chat, I'm still hoping for a VOD. I will try my best to put up a VOD because I know I promised one for Monday and I didn't already. So I'll try and do that. But y'all have a good night. Take care, everybody. And I will talk to you soon.